Hello there, and welcome back to the long drive. Here we are again, yes. Just gonna check this barrel here. I heard some rabbits when I spawned in. Don't want to die. We do need some food as well. What have we got to eat? Perfect. Oh, can't eat. I thought I was ready to take off, man. I don't trust you. Bang. Give me a second. There we go. All the nasty sounds. Okay, now let's try to eat. uh, hey! Did we ever see what was in this fridge? I think we did. Doesn't look like there was anything. Need to start picking up meat books again. Alright, let's get the heckin' out of here. Oh, I do need to drink a little bit. Drink a little bit of water. Okay. Very good. Alright. It's been a little bit while since I... It's been a little bit since I played this game. So... Just trying to remember all the controls. Okay. That's the dead rabbit we shot. You should be able to get things from rabbits if you kill them. Yeah, this is yeah, to start off, if I remember last time, I believe we got some more car parts. We lost our mirrors, unfortunately, but we got we've been losing our hubcaps lately, which has been hilarious. But we eventually do need to find we need to find a way, other than the bouncy, glitchy, rollover, spin out. Woo! Need to find a way to get our Nope. Thought I saw something in my rearview mirror. Guess there was nothing. We need to get our, I don't know what I was trying to say. We just need to, have some fun with this game. Because we've got nearly a complete car. I don't know what else we're gonna find on this game, per se. We need a true end goal. I mean, it's easy to say, well, our end goal is to get a fully, a full car. All one color, all the parts for it after we find the car, of course. I mean, we brought this car back from the brink. Oh, that's bad. I think we might have lost something back here. I'm gonna go take a look. Was it this pole we bashed off of? Oh, it might have been this pole. Aha! Did lose something here. We've been losing hubcaps all the time. Oh, we lost all of them on this side. That's not good. Uh-oh, autosave. Okay. Get back on the car, please. Where are all my hubcaps gone? Is that a hubcap there? Wait, Is it that pole we hit? I thought it was this pole. I guess it was that pole. We went for a big fly. That's all fun as well. We're not missing anything inside, right? No, okay. Let's go get our hubcaps back. This is all this game's going to be, is us just losing our hubcaps over and over. And look at this, how many hubcaps did we lose? I know we lost all the ones on this side. Oh, we lost all of them, I think. Jeez. It's gonna be the game is us picking up our shiny hubcaps off of the floor. I still think that these hubcaps are an extra life because we have yet to lose a wheel in this game. We have yet to lose an actual wheel off of the car. Yeah, we lost them all at the same go. But if we hadn't had those hubcaps, I can say with very good confidence that we would have lost all of our wheels. Back on the car, please. Hubcap? We're missing one. I should probably have out my gun at the moment while we're walking around. That could be there, where my marker is, but that could also just be a rock. Usually stuff doesn't fly that far. That could also be it there, way down there, because that's kind of where we ended up. There's so many shiny things out on this ground here. No, we're missing one. Were we missing one before? I don't remember. I thought we had all the hubcap. I thought we replaced that one. Just looking around, having a little look. Yeah, I don't see a hubcap. Like I said, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could have pinged to space for all we know. Who knows? What I do know is we need to get back on our car and we need to continue this journey. We'll be out here all day looking for hubcaps. Well, we only lost one, like truly lost it. Wait a second, was that just a rock? Brakes on this. Oh, now I can't see. This is bad on the transmission. But I just passed by something. Might have been just seeing things. Maybe it was a rock we passed by. That's right, let's run it over. Lose more hubcaps. Alrighty. Yeah, we need to come up with more ways of making this more interesting for you guys. I don't see the hubcap out here. Maybe where we landed and we just didn't see it? We landed about around here somewhere. Oh, I guess it's gone. We roll on. Keep these power lines on our right so we don't lose our... Where have we been? Wait a second. Oh, I thought I saw something shiny. I was like, our hubcap! And then, no, it wasn't. It was just a rock. Alright, forget about it. It's all in the past. I guess if we saw it alongside the road here, that would be hilarious. We'd be like, oh, man, it went far. But you've seen what I'm like in this game. I like to go full speed. It is really dark around here. I can't even hardly see the road. And it shows. Woo-hoo! Fucking hell. We're having a blast. Wasting fuel, but we're having a blast. Good times. That's just been a shadow effect of some sort. We're like in sort of this like gray Deadlands kind of thing. Maybe our goal will be to get to the snow biome. Maybe that'll be our goal. If we can live without dying, you know, to our own devices. Oh, like this. Oh, wow. How did we land? How did we land that? We lose our hubcaps? No, surprisingly. We did not lose our hubcaps for that. We did some tabletop spins. That's what we'll do. We'll just do tricks until we're dead. I don't know, this car's too fun. But you know what I'm like. I like to go all out or nothing on this game, especially when I have the fuel to do so. I mean, we got all the fuel. There's really nothing left in this game. At all, really. There's not a whole lot left in this game to discover. I mean, other than the snow biome, of course, which I would like to get to. Oh, that's a big rock. This thing's suspension is so broken at this point. We gonna get anywhere? Oh no. Oh wait. What's that? Is that a big rock in the distance? Yeah, that's just a big rock in the distance. Go, car, go! We're going... Who knows how fast we're going? I know we're going over 120 miles an hour. We're just flying. For those of you who haven't been over 100 miles an hour, 120 miles an hour actually doesn't look that fast. I mean, it's fast, and you definitely feel the speed, but it's not all that fast. Especially when you've gone faster. 100 miles an hour, it's not much faster than being on the interstate, really. Okay, time for a little bit of sleep. Let the adrenaline, you know, leave our bodies. Take a snooze, and get back out there. Go! I just love burning the tires. That's good. It's good fun. I wonder if I can create a big old smoke cloud. I've never actually tried this. We're in the early morning. Yeah, buddy! Yeah, so presuming the parking brake goes to the front tires, which most of these older American cars, I believe, went to the rears. Yeah, we're burning out, baby! Are we actually wearing our tires down? No, I don't think so. Interesting test. Listen to that engine. That doesn't look good. He's looking fully backwards. Go! Your head's turned around, sir. I want to look where you're going. Oh, the first person cam. Okay, that's cool. Wee, whoop, whoop. Going for another spin. Hey. This thing gets very bouncy. The suspension is absolutely screwed on this one. Alright, we need a new car. Mm. Oh! Oh. That was not a good hit. We fucking went rear-ended into that rock there. We lost a headlight for our trouble. We just got these headlights. We're almost to a gas station too. Okay, we only lost the one. We lose any more hubcaps? Not on this side. No, surprisingly, we have all our hubcaps. Also, until we get a wire brush. That'll just have to go there. I don't know why you lose the hubcaps on those. It's really strange. Up! Where's my gauge cluster? Oh, there it is. Give me that. I need that. Alrighty, what have we got at this gas station? Brakes. Oop. Excuse me. Nothing of interest. Oh, basket. That's something of interest. We need that basket. That's our goal. We're gonna cover the entire car in baskets. Oh dear. Just cover the entire car in baskets. Actually, maybe we should put our baskets like this. I wonder if we got any room in the trunk for any more baskets. Like, could we? Is there any way we could rearrange this to have more room? Oh, we need a gold, hold on. I want this one. Give me. Oh, it's not happy with that. Give me. Okay. We need a treasure basket. Which this one's kind of yellow, but I'm also going to say it's gold. Yeah. We'll just put this on the floor. Okay. And then G. Ah! Couldn't even get to me. Alright, so yeah, this is our treasure basket. That's where all of our gold bars will go. Oh wait, gold bars are heavy. Did you hear that? Sounded like something was right in my ear. That rabbit is flipping out over there. Yeah, gold bars are extremely heavy. You know what, though? Give me. No. Ain't gonna work like I want. What if we put all our gold on the hood, or on the front of the car? know it's a little bit ridiculous. I'll rotate. There we go. Gee. Sure. Alright, gold bars. Grab our gold bars. We need more weight at the front, I think. I know the engine's up there, but we have a lot of weight in the back. I think this would be a good place for our gold bars. Just right on the front. Yes. Give it more weight on the front. I think this might be what's weighing us down so much. That's why I didn't want to put it, because you can see how the car adjusts the weight for the suspension. I think we just have too much weight back here. And that's why it's clipping us. But yes, we need to find more now that we have a crate. Our rabbit's having a party over there. Now that we have a crate for gold bars, we are going to be putting gold bars on the front of our car. I just need to balance them. That way we don't have weight offset. There we go. Car's just happy with that. Whoosh. Nope. Back on. Yep, it's happy with that. Now that we got more weight on the front, I'm wondering if I could put baskets. No, can't put any more baskets in here. I don't think. Unless I guess if we sort of. Whoop. No, it's really hard to position them now. Gee. We might be able to fit another one in there. Yeah, the back ones won't move, but maybe we can fit a third one, or another one, a third one. We can fit another one like right. It'll settle on the bottom. I don't want it in front of the jerry cans. I don't want it to be a nightmare getting the jerry cans out of the car. And I need to fill them. Okay, you know what? Come here. There. That'll help. That'll definitely help. Okay, you, for the moment, let's get you out of there. Can we slide you back? Not really, huh? Gee. I think that's the best we're gonna get. Hopefully. Can we get this one in there? Come on now. I don't want to be here all day. Ugh, it can't quite fit. We could just center our camera. Maybe rotate. Rotate. Gee. I was just trying to hold it in place. It wasn't the best of placements. F. Oh. Gee. Aha! Gotcha. Yeah, eat it. Quite literally, actually. No, 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 no. I'm gonna move our food over here. Oh. There goes all the sound. I've noticed that sometimes the game does that for strange reasons. Okay, need to try to kind of lay you down like that. Oh, nope, not like that. Come on. Aha! There you are. Oh, nice. Now we can fit you, Mr. Empty. Okay, we're gonna have to actually just drop this. I like this idea. Nice. Now if we could just pick this basket up. Actually, come here. Very gingerly. I wanted to realign that basket. G. Nope. G. Aha, that's better. Okay. Stand G back up. There we are. I always like a nice, organized, well-organized trunk. Very nice. We'll figure out something to do with that. Actually, I might have an idea, but I don't know if I can make it work. So we tried something like this before, but this one, that one has lights on it, so I don't want to use it. There's an old rusty tire. Oh, there's a little bit of food in here. Anything interesting? Blood. Oh no, that was alcohol. Anything behind these boxes? Oh geez, that actually was terrifying. I forgot about that rabbit already. I turned left and my heart kind of just sank. What are you? Oh, that's the music box. 1.3 liters of gas, no thanks. Nothing here. There's a bike tire on the roof. Anything else on the roof? Nope. Okay, we roll on. Hopefully we've kind of fixed some of the weight issues. I will be taking you, though. Where should we put you? Where should we put you? Maybe on the bumper, perhaps? Gee. That's not exactly where I wanted it. That's not exactly how I wanted that. Game. Because we know we're not going to be hooking up to a trailer, so I mean, why not? Alright, and G. I mean, it's not bad. If we ever find another spare tire, maybe we could put that in there? Or something else? I don't know. I really don't know anymore. But yes, we are going to cover our car in baskets. Gee. Good enough. Let's go to sleep. And, 'cause, Yeah, rabbit in shot there. Oh, I didn't close that. For a cookie. You forget to close your passenger door before you set off. Yeah, there's really nothing in there. Nothing exciting anyway. Like one liter of gas. Our car holds 76 liters, I think, and we're damn near full. I think we'll be fine. I mean, we probably should be picking up any gas we come along, but if it's very little gas, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, now we are... I mean, we're still bouncy, but I think we might have balanced the car out a little. A lot of things spawning in. This is that time of day when it's hard to see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, we still got too much weight in the rear, I think. Alright. Whoop, whoa! Yeah! Managed to not have us hit anything. You can see a basket through the car body there a little bit. This is quite fun. I do like driving like this a little bit. Having spins out and stuff, and just kind of hope and pray for the best. Don't tell me bumping that pole made us lose something. I don't see anything lost. No, we're good. Okay, what else do we got? What else do you got, game? Anything interesting, fun? What is this land we're in? It's like ash. That's what it reminds me of. Reminds me of just ash. It's just like a dark land. I don't think it's desert. Like just a dead land. Whoop. Oh, that sink we good. Oh. 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 Oh, my face. Oh, my face. Shut the car off. Oh no, we lost a tire. I had nowhere to go there. I had nowhere to go. Oh, the hubcap is perfectly placed. Yeah, so we have lost a tire. Now, we can say that. We can say we've lost a tire. We also lost a headlight, which I'm irritated about. Headlights are rare, man. Hopefully the headlight's just over here somewhere. I'm surprised we didn't die from that. It's a big rock. Where did our headlight go? We need a sponge, don't we? So we can clean the blood off the windshield. Oh, I think that's the sponge used up. Just litter the desert. Oh man, lost a headlight. Shit. And no headlight to be seen. We were going quite quick. Any headlights? Oh, is that it there? Or is that a rock? Aha! Our headlight! Damn, that went actually a little bit of a distance there. I'm starting to get to the point where I just don't care if we die. Because the heart of this game, I believe, is near the beginning when you're struggling to keep things afloat and keep going. You never know. That's how we close the door. We just take it off, put it back on, and it closes. But yeah, when you get to this stage, I was talking with a buddy of mine about this. Oh, um, that yeah, this game's fun and it's quirky and it's something different to play, something that's glitchy and whatnot. And it's all good fun. It's just once you get to this point in the game where you're not struggling for food or water or gas or car parts, you have a relatively whoop glitchy rabbit jumped out in front of my car. Did we lose anything? I don't think we would have, but you never know. You always gotta check. Okay, we're all good. But yeah, you start to get bored of the game a little bit because the fun part about this game was the struggling to keep the car going, the struggling to survive, not knowing if you're going to find water at your next stop so that you can continue playing the game, or if you're going to die because you have no water, no food, or if you hit something and lose a car part, um, and you can't find it because it's pinged to space. You don't know what you're going to do now because you're missing something, that kind of stuff. The thing I do wish is... Oh, we're back in the desert. The thing I do wish is, I think there's a stop coming up. Oh yeah, we're definitely back in the desert. The old road! We're back! Um, what was I talking about? I forgot. We're back in the desert. Yeah, it's just, it's not as exciting. Like, me falling down the well, that was exciting because it was just like, I didn't know if we were going to have to restart, or what. I found a bumper that might work. I'd like a chrome one, but I want to see if this will work with this bumper. That would be awesome if it did. I would like one of those little Subaru bumpers that you see on Subarus when you get them like street stock. Street stock. I guess technically, yeah. Okay, if I leave that set, will it now stick to the basket? No. Oh. Sad. Stick. Stick to the basket. No, you're not gonna stick to the basket. Is your hitbox not in the right place? What if I jump on you? Nope. What if I set you sideways? Like that. Thought I heard walking there for a minute. Dang it. Oh well. Sad. Thought maybe I could make this stick. Given a sweet bumper. We could just make it stick to the actual basket. Sweet bumper. It is a bumper. Like a... That'd be a sweet spoiler. Come on! Stick. Nope. Okay, fine. Meh. On we go. What else do we got? A bar. Another basket! We're finding all the baskets today. I'll take all the baskets I can get my hands on. Actually, you know what? What if we get another basket on the side of the car? Maybe towards the front. Right behind the tire. It's hard to align yourself. If you know what I'm saying. Gee. That's not exactly what I meant. Gee. No, that's even lower. I'm gonna glitch out my car if I'm not careful. Gee. No. Can't you just align, please? Gee. Close enough. But yeah, I was thinking, what if we put a couple more baskets on the sides of the car? I mean, why not, right? I have to drop them, but the reason I drop them is because, or most of the time I drop them, is to level it. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing. Gee. Nope. That's not. Gee. Nope. That's definitely not it. Gee. I mean, it's not bad. Wait, is this one... Oh, the autosave. Is this one like... That one's a little higher. Get a little bit of a space in between. Now I can get these way better. Gee. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. Alright, we have a basket. Right. We have some baskets on the side. What are you full of? Diesel! We just won't, we'll pretend that nothing has happened. Oh yeah, that one was empty. Anything useful? No. No. Anything in here? The heck? Oh, I thought it was like something with like decals. It's hard to stand on top of these without falling in. There's two fridges on top of each other. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. There's probably something interesting down there, but I really don't care. Anything? Did anybody poop any gold? Is that a bread roll? No, we're not taking that. Ugh. Anything interesting up here? Any goodies? Oil. 2 liters of gas. No, it's not really the fun. Oh. Yeah. Oh, they're empty. Okay. Dang it, we wasted all the diesel. What are we gonna do now? Oh no. I know, I'm a bit of an asshole. What if somebody needed that diesel? Yeah, well, they should have got here first. This is the apocalypse after all. It's first come, first serve. And they served me up a trailer with a bunch of diesel in it that I then pissed away all over the ground. First come, first serve. Them's the rules. I don't make up the rules. I just abide by them. Am I gonna find anything interesting? Come on, game. No, please don't kill me. I do not wish to die! Oh, fuck! Oof. Aha! Nope, we're going for a spin. Dang it. I was hoping I would save it. Well, if we lost anything, it's way back. It's too far back. Now. Just trying to find my own fun in this game. I want to get to the snow biome. I know there's a snow biome. I want to get to that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Is that a building over there? Or is that a massive rock? Looks like a building. Nah, it's just a massive rock. Sad. About time for sleeps. Whoa, we nearly rolled. I think it's easier to drive out in the desert than on the road. Okay, I can't drive like this. I know I have lights and everything, but I don't like to drive at night. Might miss something cool. I definitely don't want that to happen. Falling asleep. We're just having a good old time. We could try to put the bus engine in here, but I feel like people have already done that. Plus, I like the V8. Did we lose anything? Oh, we lost a hubcap. Now we just got cruddy, shitty hubcap. Oh well. I swear I see a snow biome way out there. See the white? You can see the white off in the distance, but I don't know if that's just like the game's like fog to not let you see too far into the distance because the game can't render that far, or if that is actually the snow biome. I mean, we're kind of heading toward it, so maybe we'll find out. We're good. We're not pulling to the left anymore. This is good. Okay, what's out there? Something out on the left. Let's look with my binoculars. What do we got? Oh, it's one of them shitty houses. That's a super speedy rabbit. Is that a fridge? What is that? What the heck? I gotta go find out what that is. It looks like a fridge. Out in the middle of nowhere. Screw the house. I want to see what the heck this pole thing is. Woo! Whoop! Cactus! Up sideways. Oh, we're gonna lose parts now. What did we lose? What is that? Oh, cactus. What did we lose? Thought we lost something. No hubcaps. No headlights. No mirror. The one mirror we have left. What is this? Oh, it's a well. Why is there a well out in the middle of nowhere? Anything interesting? There's something down there. It's a fridge? Okay, we're out of here. That's not exciting. Oh. We should probably have breakfast. Breakfast time! Bacon. We'll take this one. Nope, we can't eat. Okay. So, in case you're wondering, this is what it sounds like when you have to use the bathroom in this game so you can eat and drink. I got that. You gotta spam the B button and hold the P button. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, if I showed it off. It's just like, make all the horrible noises. Back to the road. Oh, wait. We didn't eat. Okay. Now we can eat. And then drink. Wait, what is this? Water. Okay. I thought I grabbed the right one, but I wasn't sure after I started drinking it. Does it taste funny? It's probably this water's probably extremely hot now, right now. This jerry can. Let's get the heckin' out of here. Back to the road. You can sing one song. I drive this lonely road. Well, I walk this lonely road, but drive this lonely road. The only road I've ever known, because it's the only road that exists. So the song fits perfect in this game. Got distracted there for a minute. What's that? Oh, it's a rock archway? As far as I know, there's nothing at the rock archways. I've gotten a few sneaky glances at some pictures online. I didn't actually look for it, it's just what I saw, and people were showing them off like, oh, there's nothing here. Another squiggly road. Who designed this? We just lost headlights. Did you see our headlights just pop out? I lost the high beams. I think on these old traditional cars, the outer lights are the regular lights. And the inner lights are the high beams. Like, in this game, they don't portray it well. But on these older vehicles, some of them would have... some vehicles would have just the outer lights lit when the headlights were on, and then when you turned on the brights, it would then be the outer and the inner would be brighter. That's like, even my old pickup, my 96, I say old, it's actually pretty old nowadays, but yeah, my old pickup is a 1996, and it's that way as well, even though they're single headlights, they're not bulbs like they used to be. But yeah, these headlights just pop out. On the older vehicles, they literally are a giant bulb with prongs on the backside. Giant glass bulb. And you just pop the old one out, pop the new one in. As if you're unplugging and plugging in some electronic device. They used to be like that. Nowadays, it's, the headlights on the car are big old clear plastic covers. Well, some not all the time are they clear plastic anymore, but and they got like little reflectors in behind them, in behind the bulbs and stuff. And you gotta take out the whole headlight assembly piece in order to change the light bulbs, the little light bulbs in it. Not all the time do you have to take the fixtures out, but on some of the newer cars I've worked on, there's no space to be able to take the headlight out, or take the bulbs out without taking the headlights out, the light fixtures. Oh! It's like once we got to the gap, I was like, we have to turn because otherwise we're gonna slam into one of those two. Oh! No! I'm dead. I'm so dead. I am so dead. How did I land that? That was amazing! How am I not dead? We gotta go back. We lost a lot of parts. That was amazing, though. That rock appeared out of nowhere. If you slow down that shot, I was watching the road at that specific point. That's just rock. And that rock literally spawned in right before I hit it. But that was amazing. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. That was freaking cool. Man. I like it. Yeah, I encourage anyone that's watching this, go back to that specific point and see that rock just pop in on the road. Good times, good times. I like it. We didn't lose any headlights from that. Oh no, we did. We lost one headlight. I have no idea where the hell that bloody thing's gonna be. Did we actually mount that? Okay, it didn't flee in space. We want those hubcaps though. Oh, my radio! My glove box! Alright, we gotta go find the rest of our hubcaps, hopefully. Hopefully we'll find them. Just keep an eye out. This is the rock that appeared out of nowhere that we hit. There's a hubcap perfectly standing. Alright, we'll take a look around here. That's probably most of our parts gonna be. We may have to put this on if we can't find the rest of them. I figured, yeah, most of our parts would be around here. But we did fly a ways. Oh, hello, rabbit. Just looking for me hubcaps. Was this the rock that appeared? Or was it even further back? I mean, there was a hubcap there, but... Let's see. No, I think that was the rock. I thought it was smaller. I'll have to go back and look at the footage. It didn't look that big. Normally you'd hit a rock like that and you'd be dead. Dead. But had I died from that wreck, that would have been a legitimate death, by the way. I cannot believe we survived it. There's more squiggly road. I don't see any hubcaps. I think they're gone. I mean, we were flipping and flying. I'm gonna go a little bit further back and make sure that that's a rock, because I'm not quite sure that's the rock. I mean, if we hit that rock at speed, that one, it should have stopped us dead in our tracks, you know? I'm gonna go just a little bit further up the road. Because we went flying a ways. So. No, it wouldn't be this far back. Okay, we'll drive the route. Normally a car wouldn't be okay after something like that. Yeah, I was just driving along at max speed. I passed through this bush and this rock went boop, hello. Okay, yeah, that's about that was about the size. Okay, now that I see it from that end. It's more like a ramp. Yeah, we hit that and then we just went flying along here. We'll drive along here and see if we see any hubcaps. Yeah, we did lose a headlight entirely. That's gone. And then we sort of came to a rest right about here-ish. Oh, there's a hubcap. We kind of hit the road about here. We lost all of them. Okay. Get on there. We'll search from here. There's something out in the distance there. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Okay. Looks like driving with dirty old hubcap. We don't have any wire brushes to finish fixing this up, but this will give our tires the life, the extra. Please tell me that didn't just go flying. Yep, that's gone. Well then. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, it didn't go that far. What happened there? There we go. Alrighty, time for sleep. It's getting too dark to drive. That was awesome though. That gave the episode the excitement it needed. I'm surprised we survived that, to be honest. I think you can die in cars. By the way, I think you can die in cars. Yeah, I think what we got is what we got. The rest of it's pinged to space, probably. Yep, whatever we have is what we have. So we'll just have to deal. Oh well. Oh, don't oversteer. Don't. Nope. I saw that rock. Brakes! Throw the car into a spin. I love it. Is that a headlight? Come here. Wait. Can we fit? Sure can! Oh, we lost one of those. We need one. What do you got for us? Oh, chocolate bar. I think I just ate the plastic. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I just ate the plastic there. Shitty door. A little bit of gas. There's something hiding behind here. It's gotta be right. Oh. I need something to break these open. Unless these are just crates. I know there's a crowbar in the game, but I have not personally seen it. That I remember anyway. A little bit of gas. A little bit of water. How full are we on water? Speaking of which. Yeah, we'll go for a fill up. Just in case. That's about all this place is good for at the moment. We haven't searched everywhere, but... There we go. Give me that water, baby. Don't waste it all. I'm gonna need more. Once I go and eat. Because that food makes us very thirsty. Oh, we're full up on water again. So that's good. Back in there. Alright. Oh wait. Yeah, I knew that'd make us thirsty. Autosave. I'm getting it in my eyes. Okay. We're good. What have we got in you? Oh, you were standing on something. What are you? Oh. Pfft. Might have a slab of meat. I just need to get you to... Nothing. Okay, no. I could take the sausages. Get out of my way. Anything on the roof? No. Not traditionally, no. And a bit of empty. Nothing of any use. Anything around the back? A poo shed. A poo shed with poo in it. And a music box. Somebody shout out a music box. Alright. Well then, we're just gonna leave that there. This has got nothing, does it? No. This bike's got nothing. It's got water in it. Alright. That wasn't very exciting. Oh. Okay, so if we hit anything now and we lose hubcaps, we are kind of doomed. We are a little bit doomed from this point on until we find more. If we ever find more. Nope. And once we get up to a certain speed and we start bouncing, I think that's where we run into trouble. We're a little bit weighted at the moment. Oh, we're kind of drifting. By the way, drifting in the mechanics term, drifting means you kind of just, the car's just kind of back and forth. Like the suspension, or not the suspension, but the steering the steering on the suspension for the tires and such is so loose that it just kind of drifts back and forth across the road, even though you're not moving the steering wheel. There's another building. Or a rock. I'm not sure. Something's got a blue roof. Is that another house? Ugh. There's a boat out there. We could go get more fuel. Okay, possibly. Good possibility. These houses traditionally don't have anything useful, but we'll see. They also have grass around them, which is really strange. There's a car in there. I'm not sure what car, but we will see. Alright, what do you got? Oh, a little meh car. Another basket, though. That's a nice sound. I like it too much. What are you? Cigarettes. I don't want those. Another basket. That's always useful to have. Baskets. All the baskets. It's always useful to have all the baskets in the world. I'm just gonna have baskets like all over this car. If I can. Okay. There we go. Gee. Good enough. Yeah, we will take the basket. Hmm. If we get together enough baskets, 1, 2, 3. If we can get one more basket, I will gladly take bike wheels and put them on the car. Actually, yeah, if we get one more basket, I'm going to take these bike wheels and I'm going to turn this into an old car. Let's stay there. Oh, it did get the physics frozen, but in the wrong direction. Nope. Nope. Stop trying to physics that way. Just stay there. Get settled. Oh, I think that's... the physics are frozen on that. I don't know why it wants to sit the way it does. Might be the other tire that's causing it. There we go. Yeah. I would like to put bike tires, spoked rims and tires on this car. I think that would be really fun. Okay. This is our new goal. We're going to collect all the bike tires. We need one more basket though to hold our actual tires. We'll move this one to the back. There we go. It's like, yeah, if we move that one to the back, then this one will sit in there. Just like that. Nice. Okay. This is going to be our new goal. It's going to be a fun goal to see what the car does on bicycle tires. I gotta know. And no, don't spoil it for me, please. Don't spoil it for me. I want to find out for myself. What are you? You are a clock. I don't want you. A sponge. We got plenty of sponges. A soccer ball. Some floor sausages. Another bed. See, at least this bed's in a room that could be a bedroom. Anything in the back? I know sometimes stuff spawns around the sides. That is a big chrome bumper. Is that the truck bumper? I think that's the truck bumper. The almighty wing, as some people call it. Let's try this. Let's try that. We got a few bumpers here. Let's try with these bumpers. If I can get one clipped. Okay. I don't think that's gonna work. No, I don't think that's gonna work. And even if we jump on it. Oh, I thought it stuck there for a moment. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Too big. um, I don't want the green bumper. Maybe this one will work? This is like it's a very tiny bumper. Must be from one of them little cars. If I can get one to physics freeze inside of one of these baskets, that would be amazing. In the center. Just because I don't want, I don't exactly want one basket on either end. I mean, we could do that. It would look weird. Yeah, it's like we could do that. This one's small enough that it might just work. There we go. But then, herein lies the problem. Getting the basket where we want it. Gee. That was a little bit weird. I will be honest here. If we can move to the left. Oh, I thought I attached it, but I hit F instead. Gee. That is funky as anything. Gee. Yeah, that ain't. I don't like it. I hate it. Whoa, it got dark fast. Alright, you. Heard a sneaky rabbit. Okay, I don't think it was close enough to see us. Gee. There we go. Good enough. Anything else here that we could possibly use? You're a little two-stroke, aren't you? Or if it starts. It runs! That's amazing. That's amazing, actually. That it actually runs. Huh. Well then. Let's get back in our car. Have a snooze. Oh, yeah, that's how we do that. Okay, can we get onto the roof? Come on. Aha! We're on the roof. Anything good in here? Ooh, lots of little goodies. Another basket! It's just what we were looking for. Any gas? 2 points. And no. I want the basket though. Okay. Hopefully that's over near the car. A radiator with nothing. A little engine. a little BB gun, a fridge, nothing in it, a little bit of gas. I'm not gonna worry about that gas, honestly. We got so much gas. Haha, funny. Gas in. Anyway, it's like we got so much gas that we won't worry about it. I saw. Oh, sometimes you can't physics jump your way. Oh, aha. I can't stand on this roof. I'm gonna slide right off. Anything interesting? No. Just a fridge. Anything interesting in here? Another Jeff. I've been watching somebody else play this game and they call it Jeff. Anything in you? I guess you'll go on the... Come with me. Another meat book. We could use that. We're getting kind of low ourselves. Nothing in the freezer. Alright. Remember, I always like a little bit of seasoning on mine. That's why I throw it in the sand. Okay. Actually... No. Alright, go in the crate of meat. The crate of delicious meaty goodness. Oh, come on. Get in the crate. If we turn you like this. Oh, I hear the UFO, I think. Oh, another dust storm. That's coming our way. Should we wait for it? Or should we just keep driving and hope we run into it? Yeah, we'll just keep driving until we run into it. There was a basket. Basket that I threw out here. You got nothing. Yeah, I hear the UFO. Did we lose that basket? Oh, sad. Aw. Wait, found it. Okay. Yeah, I hear the UFO somewhere nearby. I'm trying to quickly... Gee. Nope. F. G. Good enough. Get in the car. I swear I hear the UFO. Oh. The dust storm's behind us. Oh, sad. And oh yeah, there was a, we completely... I got so distracted I wanted to find more UFO shenanigans. Maybe that dust storm will catch up to us if we hang around long enough. Oh. Right on inside. Perfect. What have we got? Oil? Oil? We got too much oil. You can go over there. You are also oil. You can also go over there. You are empty. You have gas! We found gas! Not that we really need it, but we have it. Yeah, we really haven't used all that much. Want to see the numbers? Yes. There we go. And we'll have enough to fill a jerry can. At least one. I think we got like 2 empty ones. I would take it with us, but it's too heavy. Alright, come here. Okay. Can I see the number? Yeah, there we go. We'll just fill this up. We're not even halfway. Come on. A little faster. Taking too long. There we go. Now we have a jerry can of gas. Full gas, too. We're never going to run out of fuel. Okay. Oh, and this one's got gas in it, too. So we now have two things of gas, which is what we wanted in the first place, if I remember right. You still got a lot. Can I get close enough to see the number? Oh, okay. We're just gonna hold down the mouse button until we're full then. Come on. Oh, is that it? Yep, that's it. Alrighty. We got 40 liters of fuel just in these tanks. There's still like 16 liters of gas. Okay, I think we're good. Probably got to move this barrel. Actually, this barrel's not that heavy anymore. Will it sit? No, I don't think it'll sit. This will block my view, by the way. Nope. Wait, oh, nope. I've gotten it to sit before. No. This is going to cause more problems than it's worth, honestly. We'll save more for the next guy. The storm's gotten larger, but sadly, it's going to be behind us. So, it won't be catching up, unfortunately. Whoop. Going way too fast to get on the road there. But we're full of gas. And we got 40 extra liters, which is quite good. What are those tanks, like 5 gallon? 5 or 10? I think they're 5 gallon. They're 5 gallon jerry cans, I believe. So we got 10 gallons of gas. This thing's not a very thirsty car, for a V8. For an old V8 like this, it's a dual carbureted in a desert. Yeah, it'd be burning a lot more fuel than it does. Developer. Yeah, this car would be burning a lot more fuel, especially at full throttle, as fast as the car would allow you to go as well. But that's just me, the way I drive in this game, not in real life, by the way. I take care of my vehicles. That comes with being a mechanic, though. Mechanics tend to take care of their vehicles, I think, a lot better than the average person. Just because, you know, we know what the car needs most of the time. Oh, good mechanics, they know what their car needs. Also, we're starting to get a little bit laggy, so we're going to stop here. We're not going to end the video, but we're going to... Okay, put on the brakes. There we go. Turn off the ignition. Okay. We're going to stop here. I'm going to reload the game real quick, and I'll be back with you in a second. For you guys, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be like 10 minutes. No, not that bad, but... all right. Okay, we are back. Beautiful car. Beautiful. Nice job today. Nice job. Nice job. Shh, it's okay. Anyway, what? Nothing happened? What are you talking about? Yeah. You guys don't see the reload, but yeah. Every time I reload in the game, I always have to sit here and wait for about 2 to 3 minutes for the game to load the road and load all the objects around me and in the distance and all that. But I was telling, I could tell it's getting laggy. When you're driving real fast and you're tapping the key to turn the wheel either direction, you see a motion blur in that. See how right now it's a little bit motion blurry, but it's not bad. When the game starts to lag up and you know that you need to restart. There's another house. See, detour. Woo! Oh, there's another building. That's another boat. No thanks. Please no grass. There's always going to be grass around these. I think that's part of the asset. You need to get rid of that grass off your asset, man. Get that grass off your ass. That dust storm is chasing us with a fierce wanting to kill. As you can no doubt see, it's getting very close. But we'll probably be gone by the time it gets here. There's the little diesel pickup. Little diesel pickup is always fun. I think it would be a fun time. The only problem is it's not much storage space. No coolant, no oil. It ain't even gonna start. It sounds cool when it starts though. It does remind me of an old like late 70s, early 80s, especially with this kind of tachometer and speedometer and stuff like that. Which it does look like. Yeah, it is in kilometers. Oh yeah, I love that sound. Not the sound of it, you know, struggling to start, but I love that old sound of older vehicles. It's really nice. You know what? That's a good idea. 2 boxes of ammo. Okay. Anything else? Trouser snake. We don't need another one of them. We already got 2. Got 1 in the basket and 1, well, up above the basket. We just picked up a load of gas. Coolant empty. How much? You got 3. And you have 6. So yeah. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I already blocked off my way to get to my car. Oh, come here, ammo. We could use some more ammo. Not bad. This one's got 9. Is there anything that's got a low number? 9, 10, 11, and 12. And more 11s. Okay. So, okay, get into the basket. I should organize these a little bit better so we can get more in there. Like I said, I wanted an ammo crate, and now we have one. All right. There's nothing else on the ground floor, I don't think. The almighty bumper! It's the mightiest of bumpers. Is it the right one, though? No, I don't. I think it's only a front bumper. That rear bumper is very elusive, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. We'll go to sleep. And then we'll go to sleep, and then in the morning we'll continue searching the house. Oh, that was a rabbit. High-speed rabbit. Okay, what have we got? Bang. Bang. Alright. Take care of the high-speed rabbits. Nothing else of interest. How did we get up here before? Aha! Press back a little bit. Anything up there? No. Anything in the upstairs bedroom? There's a little bit of stuff. Right, let me up, let me up. Ah. Trying to... There we go. It's really hard getting in here. We got a light. Another giraffe. Is that a two-stroke? Oh, it might be. It's a little tiny engine. Air-cooled. No, we don't need BB pellets. We don't need another sponge. I'll take the rusty sausages. Oh, no, I won't. These sounds are absolutely horrible. Oh, we can grab the sausages, though. Okay. Are you water? No, you're alcohol. We don't need that. Unfortunately, there's no alcohol effect. There's just you losing hydration, which makes sense, but you should get that. You should make an effect for those. Nope. Come on, we got up here before. Ah, another basket. Your basket. Well, we can get back up there, don't worry. I just want to throw this by the car. Oh, come on now. Let me up there. You kind of got to jump at the wall. And then back. And then back and just jump. Back and jump. Back and jump. Back and jump. Aha! Up! Oh. Oh. Crouch jump. Okay, we gotta do it from this. Back and jump, back and jump, back and jump. Up! Back and jump, back and jump. My sunglasses! Quick, put them on. Okay. Now can we get in here? I see... There might be something in the corner, though. Come on, let us in. Let us in, game. Let us in! I want in! There might be something else in there, hiding in the corner. I can't see the corners. You kind of got to get on the window sill. And then kind of crouch as you're at the height of your jump to try and... Aha! That was worthless. Waste of time. Okay, let us out. Let us out. Let us out. There we go. Alright. Nothing else, unfortunately. Well, it did have something in it, but now it's empty. I've been finding a lot of barrels. Okay, this is time. It's a toilet. No bicycle, though. So we can't get more tires. That's dust storm though. It's chasing us. Yeah, this is the same bumper we already have. I guess this is a good place to get bumpers at these houses because there's always like 2 or 3 lined up. Alright, we have another basket. So many baskets. Trying to get it. Be right next to that other one. G. Ah, good enough. Will this still open? Yep. Okay. Let's get out of here. I don't know if you can die in the dust storms, but I don't know if I want to find out. Okay, the road was to our left, wasn't it? Or to our right, I mean. Because we saw the... Yeah, we saw the house on the left. That dust storm is really chasing us, isn't it? It's just piling across the desert. Okay, we won't go to that boat. We don't need anything more. Yeah, we will roll on and hope that there's something else along the road that's interesting. Excuse me. There's a water tower way out there we don't need. Yeah, we are good, man. We're just a fly-on. What if we found one of these in like pristine condition? I might see if I could attach them together somehow. Oh, that'd be an idea. If you could hook baskets to baskets, you could make almost like a tow truck. Or if you could hook them bars, I guess you could hook them bars together. That might work. Brakes! Man, we slowed down a while ago and we still couldn't stop for it. There's another trailer, but last time we tried a trailer, it kept pinging with the bumper, which was causing bad things to happen. So we will not be doing that again. Some more tires. There's a bicycle tire. It's actually in pretty good condition. Pretty good condition bicycle tire. Alright, come here. If we find a rim, that'll be good. Oh, it did freeze physics, but... Come on. Freeze the physics. I think that... Oh. Yeah, those physics are frozen, definitely. A poo. More gas. I don't know why I checked those. Hey! A brush. We could clean up... Ah! That is not what I wanted to do at all. Get back on there. Come here, you. Let's clean you up. You're pretty rusty. There we go. Now we grab a brush. And then shine her up. Maybe I should not shine them up, honestly. Just thinking about this now that I've already shined it up. But if we don't shine them up, they might be easier to see because the sun's not reflecting off of them enough. And they'll be more white out on an orange sanded desert. Might be an idea. Okay, anything else? Another light. Anything behind the boxes? No. Is that a bike? I might have more tires. Let's see. Food? Never anything good in here. That's a reference, by the way. No bike tires, no basket. You're useless. What do you got in you? Water! I'll take it. I mean, it's free. It's probably full of bugs and sand. It's not the best water on the planet, but it's free. Alright, nothing really of any use. We did find a bike tire, like the tire, no rim, unfortunately. Yeah, that sandstorm's getting pretty far away now. Alright, let's go. Nothing else here. Nothing of any use anyway. Per se. There's another one of them radio masts. Got nothing in them, but it's there. Hopefully that doesn't count like a building along the road. Count as a building along the road. I'm glad to be back in the desert though. I'd rather be snow. The snow biome, but I don't know if we're ever going to get to a snow biome. Would be cool. I don't know if we're ever going to get to, but I do like these desert roads. They're, even though they've got rocks in them, they're actually pretty smooth. Is this car leveled out, or is the road just perfectly flat? I like this. We can go max speed all the time. Just flat out. That's a good game series, by the way, the Flat Out series. Just spouting random bullshit now. I've been doing that for the last almost 2 hours, but whatever. Nothing of any interest. Been trying to keep my eyes on the horizon in case I spot a building a little bit far away from the road. That rock just appeared. That's going to be a problem. Again, we might have another tumble. Oh, a building. Oh, I probably should have started slowing down way earlier. Whoop! Perfect. I don't think we lost anything. I would have seen it there. No, it looks like we got all our hubcaps there. And yeah, we got all our hubcaps there. We've got all our headlights. Glove box, radio, yep, we're all good. Go! These stops have been very uneventful. A car! Well, most of a car. Part of a car. That's the first car that has water in the fuel tank. This is the first car we ever had where I couldn't find the fucking filler cap. for like 3 episodes. Good times those were. AK bullets! We always need them. Where is our... do we have an extra mag in the actual thing? I don't think we do, honestly. You know? Okay, you've got 20, you've got 30. What's in the gun? Gun? 4. Oh, you've got 8 bullets left. Okay, we'll unload you. We'll reload you. We'll take you. And then we'll put you in the ammo crate. Yep, that's in the ammo crate. Good. Good, good, good. Oh, I thought a rabbit was approaching. It was just the shadow. We'll just nudge our way in here. Where's the lights? There's lights. That we can see. Oil. A door. A katana. Hold on. There. I mean, why not, right? Some blue paint. A soccer ball. Another door, some more water. A hood. Anything in this corner? Probably not. No, nothing on the windowsills. Okay. We'll go have a sleep on the roof. The roof is very shiny at night. Oh. Tap, put those back on. We need those at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. We're just standing there, sleeping. You. Oh, another compass. Nothing of interest, unfortunately. Somebody shot at a giraffe. That couldn't have been comfortable. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything of use for us here. Okay, we roll on. The next stop might be our last. We'll see. Depends on what's there. Go! So, what do we got? AM. Can we switch this? Let me switch this to FM. You gotta like keep scrolling until it goes to... That's enough of that. That's a good song though. What kind of music they got on here though? Okay, nope. We are done with that. Don't want to get copyrighted in case this game's got copyrighted music. We don't want a content ID match. That'd be a bad thing. Especially as small of a channel this is. I'd say we're growing pretty well, or well enough. But that's just because... What is you? Look at these rocks! The giant poo rocks. The other ones belong in the desert, but what is this? We're gonna drive by? Giant rocks. What the heck? It looks like there's something up there as well. Nope. I don't know if we're gonna go by them or not. Never seen them rocks before. Oh, there's a few of them about the place now. Either that or I just haven't paid attention. Wow, that road like snakes off. There is a bus stop in our future, I think. Okay, back to the road. Okay, fine. We'll have a drink. Or not a drink, an eat. We'll have a food. Alright, happy game? Jeez. So meaty. Anyway. Looks like we're gonna run out of time before we find more bicycle tires, but we will be on the hunt for bicycle tires. So we can put bicycle tires on our car. If we find two more within the next 2 minutes, then we will test it out right at the end of the video. If not, then what does the hell is this gas station? I'm just gonna fly by it. Oh, autosave lag. Oh jeez. Oh, we found... Don't do that. We found another bicycle tire. We will keep on the lookout for more. No rims though, unfortunately. Another alarm clock, another chocolate bar. Anything in the corner? No. This thing is so tiny. I'm just being an asshole. Okay. I need to get on the roof, please. Anything in the pooper? No. Sometimes you find gold bars, like somebody shat out a gold bar in there. It's quite fun. Nothing here. Yeah. Anything in the well? Another box. Is that a radiator? Oh. We roll on. Meh. Actually, you know what? This is what I think about your gas station. Such a terrible place for loot. Close the door. Go! I'm really a real asshole today. I don't know. Maybe it's entertaining to some people. Well, looks like we're not gonna find. We found 2 tires, but no rims. We gotta have rims to put those on our car. Unfortunately. So I guess the next stop will be our last. Unless it's a bus station. Ooh, got lucky there. Unless it's a bus station. then if there isn't anything at the bus station, we'll roll on to the next station, or to the next stop. 'Cause I thought I saw a bus station along here. This thing's sparkling out in the desert. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but I'm seeing it. It's really strange. Things are sparkling out in the desert. Might be that the lights are turning on and off, and they're being rendered in. There's a bunch of rocks over there, like a rock fortress. Oh? They need achievements on this game, by the way. I really do. Needs to add some achievements. Like get to 1,000 kilometers, drive to 2,000 kilometers on a single save. Drive to 3,000 kilometers on a single save. Drive to 4,000, drive to 5,000, get to mom's house. That kind of stuff, you know. Whoop. It's a workshop! Maybe we'll find the stuff we need. There's something that just dropped out of the sky. Okay. Anything interesting? So far, the bottom bumper! I think. Is this the bottom bumper? Yeah, I think it's the bottom. No. It's not the bottom bumper, it's the balls. The way it was sitting, it looked like the rear bumper here. But nope, unfortunately not. I got excited. Dang it. I'm hearing like noises. I haven't seen any rabbits, by the way, for a while. So I was curious, if you flip this upside down and then you tried to reattach it, would that work? Would it attach like this? No. Okay. Didn't think so, but I was curious. That maybe that's how they made the rear bumper, was just the front bumper just upside down. Oh, speaking of. Alright. Go. I've already seen what happens when you put big tires on cars. Is that a good front bumper? We do have a brush. Is that the one we need? Because the one we have is the correct one, but it's not the correct one. It's not the one with the chrome bit. Oh, auto-saving? Oh, it might be. What at? Okay. We just need a sponge now then? Is that what you're telling me? Is there one more level of shininess? Nope. Oh, I'm out of sponge. Hold on. I think there's one more level of shininess to that. No? Okay, well... Oh yeah, it is chrome. Okay. It just, inside there, it didn't look like it. So this is supposed to be... this is the correct bumper. Or bumper. This is the correct hood. You could see the difference. See how this one's got like a black bit, and this one, it's plastic. And this one's got a chrome bit. Hey! And we'll just kind of meh. And that means we get to paint. Oh. So yep, we're gonna drop that in there. We're gonna grab our paint. We're gonna waste the whole paint can because I like to have everything nice and colored. Game auto-saving. Oh, that's a speedy rabbit. Yeah, that's right. You speed over there. Alright, and then we will take... I did see a paint can in here, so we will just... and just reload our paint can. Come on, reload faster. I don't want to get snuck up on. There we go. Hey! Now we use the proper trunk. Actually, the trunks might be the same because it does look chrome. We got a chrome front bit now! Yeah! Let's see, what else do we got? I'm gonna close this. Okay. What else do we got? Um, hmm. Nothing of any interest, really. I mean, there's another tire, but we don't need those now. We need the rims. That's what we need. Water, diesel, diesel. I mean, not that those liquids matter anymore to us. It's getting hard to see in here. Oh, pink. Very bright pink. I don't know if we dare. Don't know if we dare. That seems like a pretty rare color, though. Um, okay, we will sleep now. I want to keep going because we're getting somewhere. Maybe. I don't know if we're getting anywhere. We're like getting nowhere. These look like... Are these like all the same bit? It's just this guy was just collecting... Or this person was just collecting bits, these prep bits. Now this looks cool. Unfortunately, that's not too like a muscle car or anything. There's more bits. Just more bits and more bits and more bits. Just nothing really of interest to me, unfortunately. There's an old rusty soccer ball. This is not rusty, but it's dirty. Oh man, I really want the... I want to keep going. I really do. You know what? One more stop. Just like, okay. Also, I was thinking about this. There we go. Now that has 0. We'll keep the clip for now. Or the magazine. Whatever you want to call it. It really depends on where you're from. One more stop. It's just like Minecraft. back when I was really young playing Minecraft. I'd say really young. I was in high school. Yeah, I was playing that. I'd play it for hours and hours, and I just like just a little bit further. I'm almost done with this. I just need to keep going. And then 2 hours later, it's not quite the way I wanted. I'll just keep going, and then another hour later, it's like okay. I have to force myself to put the game down because but I just want to keep going, and I want this game to keep going as well, at least until we die. Um, because I was reading something, not reading something. I was watching something. I guess my words. I was watching something where the dev said something about they're going to add the end of this game later. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's not a whole lot at the end of there's not a whole lot at the end of the game. Oh, right now. Um, trying not to give anything away, but yeah. But yeah, I do want to keep going at least until we die, because is that a building in the middle of the road? Oh, hey. Just listen to that. Oh! Things are still spawning in. I see a bicycle tire. Get out of my way, truck. Trailer, not truck. I see a bicycle tire. I'm just going straight for it. Okay. Very nice. We'll just put that over by the car because I have a feeling we might find a rim here. Um, I'm hoping anyway. That we'll find a rim here. Look at this old car. Another tire. 2 more baskets. Jeez. So many baskets. Oh. Oh, so this is just... So these are standard box 4-cylinder engines as well. Kind of like what we had. We had the best 4-cylinder engine when we started the game. But that's all it was. Just the best 4-cylinder. So much food. You know what? We're hungry enough. Another brush. In case we need to clean up another rim. I hope we find another rim here because I do want to drive this. There's another tire. We'll just put that down there for now. Nothing there. We'll look in the shed first. More baskets. Can always take more baskets. There's a bicycle, but no tires, unfortunately. Oh, 2 more brushes. Okay. I'm gonna put all these brushes in these baskets. That way we'll be well stocked. Because I know there's probably more brushes in the kitchen. Nothing else in here. We're gonna take this with us. There might be more brushes around the place. We'll just have a whole load of brushes. So nothing else around here. Oh, I want to take this to the kitchen with us. Because there's always brushes and sponges and things. We're going shopping. That's what we're doing. Yep, look at that. Another brush. All the brushes. This will be the brush crate. We'll just have we'll just have a crate for one of every item that we use. Oh, look at severed hand, but look at all the brushes. So many brushes. We'll never be out of brushes for a long time. That's why it's like, oh, I'll just take the crate. All the brushes. Alright, let's see how many spray bottles we can amass here. Yeah, I believe the max is 20, so there's one. Just because there's so many spray bottles. Alright, and there's two. Okay. Oh. I don't know why I didn't just shoot as soon as I seen it. I've kind of tensed up there a little bit. Alright. My reaction time was pretty poor there. I almost just ended the game for us. That would have been bad. Here's a sponge. We'll take the sponge. Spray bottles. Yeah, we'll take the spray bottles. Since we did load them and everything. I don't know if I can fit all these in my basket. We will try though. There we go. So there's an empty one and one with 11, but that's two full spray bottles that's going to last us. Anything in here? No. No. Okay, we're going to check around the sides. Another spray bottle with 9 in it. All the tires and all the baskets in the world, but no rims. What in the actual hell? Oh, that's not a basket tire. Get out of there. We don't need you. We don't need you. We're beyond giraffes now. We're gonna have all the baskets on this car. Ugh. Everything we could need. We're missing one rim. That's it. Just one stinking rim. Hoping there's a rim on the roof. Oh. Can I still get up here? Yes, I can. Oh. Same front bumper? Damn it. Actually, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's a front bumper. Any bicycle rims up here? Nope. Dang it! Why are there no bicycle rims? Something else up over there. There's something on top of that. Ah, forget it. I could never get up there anyway. Alright. Very carefully. A bicycle rim! Yeah! Woo, let's go! Take you off of there. Alright, let's clean up this one. We gotta have shiny rims, come on now. Okay. This one's got one more use on it. Sponge. We're gonna die doing this probably. Alright. Spray bottle. Oh, that one might be shinied up as best it's gonna get. Okay, that one has one more level. I just gotta get there. Get it there. There it is. Okay, this one's good. Mount. And then there's this one. Mount. Now we will keep playing because this is amazing. This one looks as shiny as the other ones. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This over here. And mount. Take this one. We'll shiny this one up because I think it's only got one more level of shininess. Yeah, that looks like the other ones. Okay. And take this off of here. There we go. We have 4 bike rims. Hooray! Also, we just kicked them baskets everywhere, didn't we? Okay, let's get the baskets on the car. Jeez. Bang. Alright, baskets on the car. Gee. We still open the trunk? Yep, okay. Always gotta make sure. All the baskets. Gotta get all the baskets on the car. G. Oh. G. F. G. I think a rabbit just died nearby. Can I still open the trunk? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go grab this last basket, which was right here. And then we're going to swap the tires for the bicycle tires. G. Yep, we're good. Truck is just littered with baskets. Okay, can we do this? Oh. I'm actually going to put, since this is probably going to end up in a bad thing, I'm going to put all the hubcaps. We'll put all the hubcaps in this center one, yes. Since you can't put hubcaps on bicycle tires. Oop. Also, we're going to have to wait for a sleep. Sit. There we go. We'll get all the hubcaps off. And then it'll be dark enough to take a snooze, I think. Dang it, the light is escaping us. But this way we don't lose hubcaps by putting them on the spares. I should have been doing this from the beginning, honestly. Okay. We'll hop in, take a sleep, and then we'll swap the tires. It's gonna go 30 minutes extra because we found... What is that red light? Oh, it's a thing on the trailer. Okay, first, breakfast. Delicious. Oh. 1 second. There we go. All the nasty sounds. I was just going to leave you guys with a cliffhanger by taking all the tires off. But, yeah. I'm not going to do that because, 1, I'm not an asshole. But 2, mainly because I want to know. I wanna know. Nope, that's not how you do that. Wait, can we? Huh. Okay, that's an idea. If you ever, I don't know if you ever get the tire back out, but yeah, stay level. Oh, it's not going to stay level because, hold on, okay. It's not going to stay level because it's not, because it's leaning. I need to move this tire back to the end of the basket. Okay, come on, sit. Nope, sit. Dang it. Sit. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, just because it was leaning. But yeah, I really want to know what this is going to do to the car. I heard a rabbit. It's not what I wanted to do, and you know it, game. Oh, I think we pushed it out of the basket. I think the rabbit died, honestly. Getting this in this basket is a crazy thing. Just sit. That's all you have to do. It's just sit. Sit. I know it's got to settle, but... Oh, that's good enough, I guess, then. I'm going to take out both rears. That way the car sits a little more level. There. This looks ridiculous. Aha! Okay, can we put bicycle tires on the car? Please, please can we do this? Yes, we can! Oh no. Is this gonna work? It allows me to put them on there, so assuming it works. Yeah, buddy. No. Okay, the other two tires, I don't want to stick them on the rear, but I don't have room in there either. So I guess they'll have to just go on the rear. Okay. Lean back that way. There we go. This is a little nutty. Oh, this basket's got stuff in it. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna want to sit in there. So we'll just put it. Nope. Okay, look, tire. I know you're tired and you just want to fall over. Ha 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 ha. But can you just sit? Okay, what about this one? Will you sit in this one? Okay, that one. Will you sit? Please. Please! Please! Oh. I want to lean back. Up. Where? Where? I heard it, but where? That was really close as well. I don't see one. Not one that's close, anyway. Oh, one died right there. Huh. Alright. Okay. Look. Tire. Will you just... hang on. There we go. Alright. I don't want to ping these to space, so... okay. We got all our spares in case anything goes wrong. Alright. I do reckon we'll be able to get to the next stop. It actually looks decent like this. Like, I mean, obviously it's ridiculous with the super thin tires, but it looks decent enough. Okay. Let's go. We are burning tires like crazy. It works pretty well, actually, though. The tires are squealing constantly because they're not supposed to go these speeds. Yeah! Can we get her off the speedo? Can we get her off the speedo? I almost said out of the speedo, but then I was like, no, that sounds wrong. It's dirty. Can we get up to 120? We just need a straight enough road or a downhill section. That'll work too. Straight road. Go! Oh, come on! There's our next stop. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Oh no, that's not our next stop. That's a rock. Oh good. I want to keep going. It's really squealy. Like, it is really squealy. Like, I can't get up to the speeds I was going. But... this keeps it at a decent speed, to be honest. I got my foot to the floor, by the way. But it's not... the tires are not allowing it to go over 110, unfortunately. It's very controllable, though. I wonder if the tires... now, this is a curious thought. I wonder if the tires... if the tires are like the suspension, like they have suspension properties and they make the car act differently. I mean, that'd be the only thing that makes sense because there is no suspension on these cars if you ever flip them over. There's no suspension, there's no axles, there's no nothing. I'd like to see some axles and suspension parts, please. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But there's the next stop. And a bus is spawned in. No, we will not change to a bus. Even if we had these tires. It sounds so bad. Ooh, but what do you reckon? We put big tires on the rear and we have tiny tires on the front like a dragster. I want to do it. I want to do it. Come here. Gotta have some entertainment fun in this game. But since we have everything in baskets, this will limit our glitchy potential, per se. You know what? I'm gonna move this. We're gonna keep going because this is just too much fun. We gotta do this for science anyway. Come on. Rotate. There we go. We're gonna move the baskets to the actual G. Okay. I spy you, rabbit. Oh, no, that's a gas can. I thought it was a rabbit. Seeing rabbits. My dreams, I see them in my sleep, man. You're coming out of the walls. You're coming out the damn walls. Go. Oh. Sit. Sit correctly. That's good enough. Oh. What? Oh. We must have hit 2 by accident. Okay. I was just like, where'd that come from? Okay. Can we get 2 bicycle tires in 1 basket? Yes, we can. Okay, we have enough spray. There's another rim. We have enough spray that we can get perfect tires. Enough spray and enough brushes. Whoa! Alrighty. That we can get these tires immaculate. I think this one. Oh, this one's close. I will be stealing a wheel off of you, though. Since you already got a perfect rim. Yeah, you're in perfect condition. Okay. Not quite, but you're close. Oh, no, you are. Okay. We just need a bit of a spray. Oh, that is glitchy as anything. There we go. Oh, accidentally gonna hit caps lock. Caps lock makes you hum like a robot. Look how glitchy this is. Okay. And we. There we go. Now we're like a dragster. It's glitchy as all hell, but where? Oh, I've seen it. Oh, there. Now we're like a dragster. Was there anything interesting here? Obviously, other than the bus and the tires. Another gold bar. These gold bars are heavy. Yeah, we need weight on the front end. Hold the front end power down. Can we put this in there to make it not have physics? Now that we got the blade in there. Oh. I think that's attached. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Anything on the roof that we could use? No. We are a proper dragster. Got big old fucking tires in the front. The hell was that lag? I'm gonna hang around until the sun goes down. Look at them tires. The tires are massive on this car. We just got all the things. Okay. We're just gonna wait for night for a second. This is amazing, by the way. I'm actually curious. Can you take front bumper off? No. Cannot have a bus front bumper. Oh, these are... Okay. I wonder if the bus runs. Nope. The bus does not run. Sad. Oh well. Oh, don't do that. Alrighty, let's have a sleep. We'll eat some breakfast, drink some water. So we're full up on health in case we die. Look at this, though. We should probably not drink that just yet. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Let's drink all of our water. Come on. Drink all of the water. Alright. How well do you think this is gonna go? uh, we got a dragster. Oh, we can't burn the tires no more. Really? Really, game? Can we not burn the tires no more? Oh, the tires got too much grip. Is that what's going on here? Okay. We got ourselves a dragster, though. The front tires are not happy about it. Oh my gosh, look at the speed we're going! Go, car, go! Oh, the front tires are not happy. Oh, well, we're off the speedometer. Completely off the speedometer. Oh, oh, little glitchy. Glitchy dragster. Ooh, we're going, baby. Okay. Oh, oh no. Well, I can't stop it. Okay. We should probably get in and shut off the ignition before we blow the engine to pieces, to smithereens. We are going so fast. Wait, did we put on the... Okay, I think we have the e-brake on now. Just in case. Come on, car. Roll over. Oh, we do not have the e-brake on. Come back, car. Okay. Alright. I'm going to get rid of the bicycle tires. We're going to leave them here. They were fun, but I want to put... I want to put normal tires on the front. Come here, spare tire. I was just thinking about it, and I was just like, yeah, they don't have enough grip on the front. Right, we will not put hubcaps on these, by the way. Just gonna leave them. Actually, I was curious about something else. Let's do a test. Can you put... No. Okay, can you put... No. Wait. No, it just went on that tire. Okay, so you cannot put different tires on different rims. Alright. Just wanted to test that. Alright, now we've got a proper dragster. I mean, this is more of a proper dragster style with the really thin tires, but we're gonna go with just the normal tires. Actually, did we lose anything? No, we did not lose headlights. We got that strange, that one big one. Okay. To the next stop we go. We cannot burn out anymore. We don't have the power. Unfortunately. But we do have the proper front tires, so we might be able to go faster. Oh, that autosave! What the fuck? Really, autosave? Okay. Oh, you can see underneath that rock. That rock didn't... Oh, we're going the wrong way, by the way. Wait, when did we start going the wrong way? We were going the right way the whole time, right? I'm not crazy. Anyway, let's just keep going. See how fast we can go with these bigger tires on the rear. We got a proper, we got a Plymouth Fury dragster. All we need is like a turbo. Oh, that's a big rock. It's bouncy, but it's not bad. A lot of suspension travel going on in the front here, since we got more weight on the front and this is not a good idea. We're off the speedometer. So far we can't see the needle. How fast are we going? Who knows? Let's see our next stop coming up. Oh my gosh. Brakes. Oh, we are not slowing down. Ow. We lost the whole engine. Oh my gosh. We lost the engine, the passenger door, the hood. I see the hood and the passenger door. What did we hit? What did we hit that so hard? We lost the engine? This engine is probably scorching hot, by the way. Oh my gosh. I don't know what we hit, but damn. Damn, brother. Also was curious too. Let me take the rear one. Give me that rear one. Can you put hubcaps on this? You can! Actually, it looks okay. I'm not going to do that though, because we'll end up losing them. I don't want to lose my last 4 hubcaps. We have another sponge. Oh, we do. We do have a sponge. We have 1 sponge left. Oh, we got another sponge in the basket. That's right. Oh. It's okay, car. It's okay. We'll get you fixed up. I don't... we must have been going so fast that we just hit a massive rock or something that spawned in the road. Because I did not see what spawned at all. Also, where's our gauge cluster? Gauge cluster? We lost our gauge cluster. Did I see it anywhere out on the road? We can't be losing that. That's our only one. I've not seen another one since. I mean, we found another car, but we already had a gauge cluster. Let's not attach. Oh, there we go. We didn't lose any headlights from that. This is why I'm not putting hubcaps on the car. Because we might lose them. Super speedy rabbits! Look, I just want my door. That's all I want. I want my door. I don't know where my gauge cluster is. Unfortunately. Okay. Oh, it's like playing my summer car. You gotta get it just right. You gotta get rotated correctly. There we go. What did we hit? There's nothing to hit. Where's my gauge cluster over there? Oh, it's just a rock. Anyone see a gauge cluster? Did we drive right by it? No, it's just a rock. I don't see a gauge cluster around. Crap. We lost our gauge cluster. It's not good. Is it in the back seat, maybe? Oh, it's in the back window! Can we put it in from here? Haha! We are a super mechanic. We can put cars back together wherever we are. What's that? Did you see that flashing on the hood there? Weird. Got another sandstorm approaching. Okay. Alright, we're good. Sadly, we can't burn out anymore. Damn, we were going fast, though. We were kicking butt on the speed. Oh, autosave! The car turned off? What the heck? Did anybody else see the hood outside of the engine outside of the hood? I'm gonna put that back in, just in case. That autosave is really bad right now. Alright, do you have anything interesting for me? Probably not. We will take a look, though. Oh, hey, it's one of those, bus thingies. What do you got in you? Alcohol and water. No. Another clip! Tab? No. One. Okay. I'm just gonna leave those 8 bullets. You know what? No, I'm not. We're gonna go put these in our ammo crate. It's like, I have an ammo crate. I'm just gonna use it. We actually have a clip in here that's got no bullets in it. So we could just yeet that out onto the roadway. Somebody will find it and be like, a clip for an AK with no bullets. Oh. Okay. So that's a good find. The trunk for a car. I'll eat that bread, I guess. What do you got in you? Diesel. Full. A full bottle of diesel. Nothing on the roof. Nothing really interesting around this place, huh? Alright. Let's roll on. Yeah, the saves and stuff are starting to get really bad. I would restart, but we're about to end this video, I think. Next stop. Oh, hey, we're burning out again! Go, engine, go! We got our poles on our right. Good. So yeah, next stop will be our last. This was fun. I do like the dragster. The Fury dragster. We go so fast now. That could also be a lie, though. Oh, it got very dark. Oh, the world is falling away. Yeah, I like the Fury dragster. We probably are not going as fast as it says we're going because I'm going to apply some mechanic logic here. If you put bigger tires on a newer vehicle, even the older vehicles sometimes too, but on some of the newer vehicles, the speed sensors that run the gauge are usually, or that tell the gauge where to put the needle, essentially, or on the wheels, on the hubs, and the bigger the wheels, is going to throw or the bigger or smaller the wheels. If you put different size tires than what's supposed to be on your vehicle, even wider tires can mess it up too. It'll change the speedometer. The only way to avoid that is to recalculate the speedometer, basically with the computer. Oh, we're so dead. Oh, I thought we were dead there. We're still good. We're still good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. That's my sign to say ignition off, sleepy times. I didn't see that cactus really. I did see our stop up ahead, kind of in the darkness, but okay, we're not missing anything. Trunk's there, hood's there. Okay, we're good. But yeah, they should add like attachments that you can put on your car because they've already got the attaching system. Just allow people to put like superchargers and turbos on it that, and just give it a property that this makes your car go faster, essentially. Turbos and superchargers would be a good idea. But you might have to work on quality assurance for your game just a little bit of Q&A. Not questions and answers. Quality assurance. Make your game a little bit better. Oh, this is a new type of road. We're like up above the dirt now, up above the main landscape. That means we can miss stuff. I guess it's not good, but it's fun. Like the autosave feature. Our radiator isn't looking good. Is that the UFO? Just take me. Just take me. I'm done. Just take me. Just take me. Oh, that's appropriate. If we would have died. That's a appropriate thing. Bang. 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 Sad. I don't think the radiator is supposed to be there. This thing's still full, by the way. That car is a mess. I was trying to steer away from the pole, but then it steered me away from the pole automatically. So I was already steering in the wrong direction. Oh no. Car, you're fine. Right? You got plenty of oil? Yeah, you got plenty of oil. You're fine. Get you back up on your wheels. Oh, the handbrake was not on. Okay, now the handbrake's on. That autosave feature is such a mess. Maybe that's why you can turn it off for when you're in the car. I think that makes it more fun, honestly. Having that on and lagging the game all to hell. Okay, that's the sponge done? Nope, it's got one more use. One more blood stain, and then the sponge will be used up. Oh, no, we need you. No, we need no physics. It's the only way this works as well as it does. Also, you need to be no physics as well. Get in there. Nope. I'll just, there you go. Really? There we go. I can eat. And drink. Game has not killed me yet. Like, you know, I've not died in the normal way you would die in this game. Car crash. Rabbits. Doing something strange with your car. Or with stuff. Trying to glitch out the game and killing yourself by it. That kind of stuff. We have not died any of those ways. Or fall damage either. The game has killed me twice in this playthrough, but only because the game decided I needed to die at that time. By glitchy death physics. Brakes! Okay. By the way, this is not a stop. Even though we're over 3 hours now. I can't stop playing this game. So I'm not going to consider this a stop because it is a bus. I mean, it is technically a stop. It's a bus stop, but there's usually nothing here. You just kind of take a look around for about 2 seconds. That has diesel in it. Hopefully there's no OSHA people in the chat. Or in the chat, in the comments. I don't have chat. I don't stream. I don't have a computer to stream with. That's expensive. To have a computer good enough to stream and video game at the same time. But hopefully there's no OSHA people watching this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. Look, it's fine. Car, you're fine. Just don't forget how to car, and we'll be okay. Ooh. Now we're just Mad Maxing it now. Oh, over we go. Oh, we caught something. What was that? My radio. Come here. Get back in the car. Oh, we lost our rearview mirror. We don't need mirrors. How far are we flying? Is that the road? Why did... That was a strange one. Oh, we lost that headlight. I don't care. That was a really strange wreck. I think we just clipped into the ground there. I want to see how far we can fly before we get to our next stop. We lost our rearview mirror, but that's okay. It wasn't the rearview mirror for this car anyways. We don't need it. It's probably in the car somewhere, if I had to guess. Oh, we're going the wrong way, by the way. Oh, that's not good. That's a pole. There we go. Still got that bit of cactus stuck in our car. Maybe that's what's glitching out. Come on, out of the car. Ugh. Anyway, let's get out of here. I just checked around the car real quick to make sure we were done. Ugh. Yeah, we were going the wrong way, but by the way, oops. I think that cactus is what was causing it. We had to pause for a second because my eyeball started watering and burning, and it wouldn't stop watering and burning. Just the one, not both. That was weird. Then my nose started running. Yes, not a good time. Whoop. Whoa! I'm loving this car. This is fun. Okay, we just need to get to our next stop. Alright, and our next stop is a proper building, not a freaking bus stop game. It's not a proper stop. We are over 3 hours now. What? Did we lose anything? There's always a quick get out and check. No, I think we're good. That's why I didn't put the hubcaps back on, because we'd be losing them constantly with this experiment of turning the Fury into a dragster. Oh, good thing we weren't allowed to keep going. There's a big rock. So how far? Oh. Freaking autosave, man. Did we lose anything? That kills our car every time. Yeah, we're good there. I don't know why it's killing our car when it autosaves. Maybe it's a feature. What is that? A big old boulder. You know what? Wait, what was that purple thing? I wasn't just gonna keep going, but there's something purple over here. Oh, pink paint. Another basket. I really don't care, honestly, at this point. I'm just trying to die. We're just gonna shortcut. I see a building over here. Yeah, we can see a big old building or a big old rock, one of the two. We're just gonna go across the desert. Shortcut the road. The road is being mean. This is probably how we die. Hey, the road. Hello, road. Bye, road. Uh oh, this ain't good. We gonna be able to make this turn? Nope. Round we go. How did we not hit a pole? We good? Everybody's still alive? Those genies must not be having a good time. They're like, what the hell? We're stuck on this car. This maniac. How did we not hit anything? That's my curiousness. We're burning out. The burnout hot rod. Oh jeez, the autosave is nuts sometimes. uh, I wish I could put a drop camera that would stick to the car. I think that would be cool. And I could have you guys as a passenger instead of, you know, first person in it. You could be as a passenger. Uh-oh, these roads. We got our poles on our right, so we're not going backwards. I don't like these roads. These roads are so bouncy. So bouncy. Oh, come on. By the way, this is a one-time thing. I'm not going to go over this long in the future. It just, we were having so much fun that the game's not giving us any good stops. So I saw something fly. I don't know what it was though. Radio, don't leave. I think we lost another headlight. We did. Oh, we lost all the headlights. We don't need headlights. Where we're going. I think the radio's in the back seat somewhere. Or it's gone. Forever. I think it's gone. Unfortunate. We don't drive at night anyway. We don't need headlights. But yeah, see? We got no headlights. They're all gone. From that crash. Oh, it's sad that we lost the radio though. Take a sleep. Maybe it's hanging around nearby. We can get the radio back. We need the radio. Not that we ever use it, but you see any radios? So we ended up over by this rock. Ish. Is that my radio? No, that's a rock. No, I think it went out the back window. Now it's gone. Oh well. We also lost all our headlights. So, whatever. Go! We've lost everything on this car other than what's in the baskets. Maybe that's a good idea. Like, if you don't want to lose parts off your car, just put them in a basket. That's a rock. That's what we've been seeing in the distance. It's just a rock. Like I said, I hate this road. It's so... Well, was that caused by lag or us bouncing? I don't remember. No, I've kind of forgotten already. Now this is a proper stop. Okay, we need to slow down. Or about roll over. This car wants to fall over all the time. Hey, there's a car on the road. Not a good car, but there's a car on the road. You have headlights. I'm gonna steal your headlights. Yes, give me your headlights. Car's like, I can't see. Now I'm the one that can see. Oh, you're rear engined as well. Autosave lag? Okay. Wait, do you even run? No, does not run. Okay. Wait, is the e-brake off? It is. Alright, good. This is what we think of your rear engine, piece of shit. Oh, wait, I probably need to... What was that? Wait. Why won't that car move? I took off the e-brake. Huh. It's because the ignition is on? Okay, fine. We'll just push it. Push. Yeah, why can't our car push the vehicle? This was weird. See, it's rolling, but then... Oh, there we go. Go! Bye! He's just off on his own trip. Did we hit that rock? Oh, look. Are you... What the hell? Apparently we're at the edge of a chunk. I don't know. Strange. The world hasn't loaded in. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Can't make up my mind. Also, the last time we were on these, we didn't check about what was on the roof. So we're gonna do that now. Roof time. Not a damn thing. Okay. Do we... Oh. Reckon we see anything? That's a big old rock. Is that floating in the distance? Another big old rock, probably. Yeah, I don't see anything out here. Why is that car? I think it's still moving. Whoa! Did you see that rapid? Holy crap. A green rock. Oh, we might be coming up on the grasslands again. Do we got anything fun in here? No, don't look like it. A sponge, I guess. We could take it. Oh, bit of meat. No, there's nothing fun in here. Not even a little bit. Like if they had like another car, we could do like tests and stuff. No, there's a bunch of baskets. We got baskets for days. Well, there's nothing too interesting here to keep the episode going. So, yeah, we're just going to end it here. We have our 3 gold bars. We got our katana. We got our dragster fury. It's been fun to drive. This looks crazy. But yeah, if you stayed with me the entire time, congratulations. I thank you. Bang. I thank you. And hope you enjoyed watching. And until next time, goodbye.